This is Oscar Bevis for the Stomping Ground, powered by Wow Hydrate and available on DAZN. Do you know what I like to see?
What?
You proper trying to get involved in Birmingham, like asking people where to go out.
But they're telling me not. It's not Birmingham, like I say. I say Birmingham.
Birmingham, yeah.
It's Birmingham.
Birmingham.
Yeah, apparently.
Well, that sounds
and the
too
locals
posh
don't
for
like
Birmingham.
it. Yeah, I know, but I'm really pleased that it's working in this city, because when we came here about 18 months ago, we did like 3,000, and the fighters sold quite a few tickets. But I was like, why is boxing not bigger in Birmingham? Everybody is part of the amateur system. Everybody knows the fight. Everybody loves boxing. And now, for a lot of hard work and a great main event as well, we're going to be close to 7,000 on Saturday. And it's the biggest crowd in Birmingham for probably since we did Amir Khan here. Against Samuel Vargas. Samuel Vargas. Phil LaGreco was Liverpool. And I think I would say that was about 7 or 8 years ago. So I think this card's brilliant. I just said, Oscar, to be honest with you, right? My mood is dictated by the quality of the shows that we're putting on. So if I come up and travel up and it's an average show and it hasn't sold very well, I'm a little bit flat, to be honest with you. You won't always see it because I'm still giving it the spiel. But you know, when I sit down on the night, I'm like, I think we're going to get moaned at here. Like, it's actually not that good card. And then when we put on a great card, I'm buzzing because I know people are excited. I'm not going to get as much stick, but I'm going to enjoy the night as a fan. And I've had it with making shit fights. Do you know what I mean? I know that we've got an obligation to bring fighters through in the right way, and we'll continue to do that. But let's make great fights. And that's what I love about this card. Before the bell's great. You got the professional debut of Taylor Bevan. You got Callum Smith back in the ring. You got Aaron Bowen back. So exciting. Ibrahim Suleiman. You know, you got Hamza Udin in a great fight as well, and he's a very, very talented fighter. But then, and Hamza's on the main card. But you've also got Michael Stevenson against Troy James. It's an English title fight. It's on Before the Bell. I've never heard of either of them before Saturday. But I said to our matchmaker, Tom Dallas, Tom, on Before the Bell, can you get me a local fight that is an absolute war? Anyway, we find Troy James, who I then find out can fight, and more importantly, shifts some tickets. Wow. But it's going to be a great fight. It's going to be a war. It's going to build the night into the main card. Then you go on to the main card. You've got Ryan Kelly against Kieran Conway for the Commonwealth British title. You've got Cameron Vong against Gavin Gwynn. It's a massive, massive step up. Cameron's a baby, really, in the professional game, fighting a British, Commonwealth and European champion. You've got Lewis Ritson against Conor Walker, who's going to be an absolute shootout. And then you've got Galal Yafai against Sonny Edwards. That's a great night of boxing. That's going to give you value for money if you bought a ticket. If you've tuned in or subscribed on DAZN, that's going to give you value for money. And that's what I want. And moving forward, I don't want to not be buzzing. I don't want to be flat. So therefore, I've just got to make great fight cards time and time again. Otherwise, I won't. You know, and I look at this run. We got Birmingham this week. Next week, Liam Paro against Richardson Hitchens. I think such a brilliant fight for the world title and a really good card. Then you got Monaco, which is always a great buzz. Then you got Fury Usyk, McGrail McCann, Johnny Fisher, Madrimov against Bokacic. That's what I live for. That makes me feel good.
So you telling me that around Christmas time, the mood of Eddie Hearn is going to be tip top?
Well, Christmas time, you know, there's no boxing, but Christmas time. But after that run of 4 weeks, I'll probably be a little bit flat, to be honest with you. But you know, boxing sort of encapsulates my entire life, and therefore I've just realised that because boxing takes up most of my life, to make me happy, I need good boxing. Do you know what I mean? And that's why Riyadh season and working with Queensberry as well has been so rewarding, because it's given us great fights, and that gives me a buzz, and that makes me feel good. So right or wrong, crazy or not, that's how I feel, and I'm buzzing for Saturday night, and I'm looking forward to it.
I absolutely love this card, I will say. On Sonny and Galal, the spice yesterday at the open workout come from other members of their family, about 8 years too late in terms of Charlie and Cal. They're quite respectful, those two. Is everyone around them that seems to be wanting to nip it?
I don't know if Sonny's kind of like trying to friend him a little bit, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what he's up to, but he's being very respectful. He had quite a lot to say before the fight was made, and I think he's just sort of friendly in him. But that's why I said to him, do you win this fight? He's like, yeah, of course I win this fight. I was like,
Tell me wins by first round knockout.
He said, by what round?
First round knockout.
First round knockout. I wouldn't be surprised if Sonny Edwards fought an aggressive fight here. I'm not sure that's the best thing for him. But I don't think Galal will allow anything else but an aggressive fight, because he's going to be on him and he's going to be trying to cut him off. I represent both guys, so I'd never give a prediction. But honestly, if I didn't and you asked me, I don't know who I'd pick. Like, part of me could see Sonny Edwards controlling the fight with his experience and his feet. Another part can see Galal walking him down and maybe even stopping him. I don't know. And that's what you want.
Can I tell you what else Sonny told me? He was absolutely fuming that you used him as the example of someone in terms of knocking you out, or I'd get knocked out by Sonny Edwards even. Like, he felt like you proper low-graded him. In an interview.
Saying what?
You said, you was like, I think even Sonny Edwards could knock me out.
Oh, yeah. No,
you felt like low-graded.
They said to me, yeah, do you think you'd beat Sonny Edwards? And I went, I reckon even Sonny Edwards would knock me out. He's 8 stone. It's the even. It's the even. Yeah. I meant that because he's a flyweight. I reckon even Galal Yafai would knock me out. Same thing.
Even it up.
Yeah, 8 stone, half my size. I'm more than twice as heavy as those guys, and they'd still knock me out. Yeah.
Just one more in terms of Galal, obviously undeniable his success as an amateur. If it isn't to beat Sonny, or in his professional career not to win a world title, would you deem that as a failure?
Yeah. I only signed him to win a world title. And by the way, I never expected him to have a fight this tough on the route to a world title. But I love it. And as I said to you before, let's just make great fights. You know, if Galal loses, having stepped up to fight Sonny Edwards, he will be in another big fight, right? He'll fight for the British, Commonwealth, European titles, and then maybe he'll go back to world level. If Sonny loses, he's just up for great fights. He'd go down to light fly, fight for the world title, might move up to bantam, who knows? Excuse me.
Oh, was that it?
That's it, yeah, who knows?
Is that how you end your sentences now?
Who knows?
Sentences on a sneeze.
Yeah.
Conor Benn.
Yes.
UKAD will not appeal the National Anti-Doping Panel's decision. Did you expect that outcome?
Yeah, I did, yeah. I think that, I mean, look, firstly, how long has it been going on now? I mean, at what point do people go...
Can we finally say it's done?
Right. Yes, I mean...
Because there's been a few like checkpoints where you've gone, no, it's actually done now.
Of course, like, I feel that... I really want to come out and let rip on people, to be honest with you. But what's the point? Like, all the people that doubted him, all the people... And I want to say one thing, and I've said it in so many interviews. Conor Benn was not fined. Conor Benn was not banned. And more importantly, there was no backdated ban. The amount of tits on Twitter and Instagram. Oh, yeah, well, he served his ban, didn't he? Like, he had a quiet, backdated ban. Bullshit. No, he didn't. And I'm telling you that categorically. I wouldn't say that if that wasn't the case, because you know it's going to come out. There has been no backdated ban.
You'd be sitting on a bit of a time bomb
if I've stood up like that now and just started lying to you, like ultimately I would get found out. There is no backdated ban. There was no fine. He has been fully cleared and exonerated. And the other thing, it's not based on jurisdiction. Stop with the agenda. Stop with the bullshit. And for the people who doubted him, he went through all these processes that you asked him to go through. He won 3 times. 3 times. Finally, on the biggest of stages, on the National Anti-Doping Panel, and now UKAD have accepted the decision, and now we move on. I'm not asking for an apology. I'm just saying to people, if you gave him stick, maybe now you might want to go, well, fair enough, wow, let's get on with it. Yeah? Because you took hits at me, but more importantly, you tried to take his soul. You know? And he had to show a lot of strength, a lot of heart, and a lot of faith to come through. And now it's going to get really exciting, because we've got a fucking animal on our hands, and there's going to be mega fights in early 2025.
Will you put people on blast at a certain point? Say Conor goes and fights Mario Barrios, wins the world title. Will you then go, you know what, now look?
But then people are always going to say stuff. Oh yeah, well, what about, I bet this happened, and I bet it was like, it's just like, you can never win. Like, the worst thing you can do in life is argue with an idiot.
Have you done that a few times?
I've done it loads of times. It's a complete waste of time, because they don't listen. But I could sit there and debate. Like, Simon Jordan comes out and say, well, you know, I mean, has he been fully cleared? Fuck me. What do you mean, has he been fully cleared? He hasn't been banned. He hasn't been fined. There's no backdated ban. He's been fully cleared. Or it might have been jurisdiction. It wasn't jurisdiction. Well, maybe there was a backdated ban. There wasn't a backdated ban. Stop peddling the bullshit and just go. Don't even have to say sorry. Just go, fair enough, you went through the procedure and you won. Well, hands up. Well, we want to see it, though. What do you want to see? I mean, anyway, I don't even want to go on. I just want to see him back in the ring in big fights, and that will be very, very soon.
And I spoke to you at the Pat Brown media lunch about Barrios, Eubank, etc. I know you'll be working on making a big fight. In terms of Eubank, I know there's a little bit of noise, very small noise, around a fight with Lara.
He ain't going to fight Lara.
No?
What, you think he's going to fight a 42-year-old man that will beat him? He has
something that
he has one fight, and that's Conor Benn. And he's going to lose that fight. Not in the ring, but he's not going to get the opportunity to fight Conor Benn because some people are just the way with the fairies. We want to fight for the welterweight world title. Then we'll fight Eubank. We want to fight Marios Barros in February for the world title. That's what we want. We'll fight Eubank later when he wises up. But we ain't got time to fuck around. We don't need, after everything that Conor Benn's been through, we don't need to be fucking around. We need to go in with a real fighter who wants it now, who will sign a contract and say, yeah, and we would love that to be for the world welterweight title.
Is there more chance of Eubank Lara or Dubois Klitschko?
Yeah, both of them ain't happening.
That February 22nd card, if the rumours are true, could argue that's one of the best cards. I mean, certainly in my lifetime, that's the best card I've ever seen.
Not every fight that's been mentioned has been made, but when the time will come for an announcement, which is very soon, it'll come from His Excellency, and I believe you'll see, I think, the best fight card we've ever seen.
Do you put big props on Daniel Dubois if it's Joseph Parker? Because if you look down the IBF rankings, there is a Vianello and a Jag, but no offence to them, but Parker's a very, very tough IBF
that's
defence.
Right. You know, I think if you're the real deal, you'll fancy your chances against Parker, and Parker's sneaky good. You know, he just beat Wilder, he beat Zhang, he more than deserves a shot at the world title, and he's very live against Daniel Dubois. It's a brilliant fight.
Yeah. Boots Ortiz.
Yeah, not done. Not done. I mean, but negotiations. And one of the issues right now is it's Thanksgiving today in America. Happy Thanksgiving, folks. And we're trying to close fights, and it's very difficult.
Everyone's just eating.
Well, it's like trying to close fights on Christmas Day. So, yeah, we'll see. But it's going to be a great night.
Just one final one from me. Have you seen MVP's Instagram comment?
About me?
Yeah.
Yeah, on Stomping Ground.
With all respect, and I may get in trouble for this, you are not one speck of our king, Jake Paul. Don't mention him and yourself in the same reference. Thank you. At Eddie Hearn.
Yeah, it's just weird that Jake Paul talks about himself in third person.
You think that's Jake Paul on the
yeah, probably. Yeah.
MVP socials?
Probably. Or I'm going to get in trouble for this. Oh, yeah. Definitely see someone in the office just writing that.